Hi, my name is Justin. In 2020, I took a career transition with CuriousCore, and now I'm a product designer in SPH. Prior to that, I was a product designer in Zendit, a hypergrowth startup. I think my layoff was very sudden and unexpected because in my company, I thought I was a high performer. Um, it was just scheduled in one Tuesday morning, and I was told to attend the meeting. So when I was in the meeting, all access to my accounts were blocked or disabled. So I was wondering why me? Why am I affected by this layoff? And it kind of got me thinking in terms of like, am I doing very badly in where I am in Zendit? Right now, the macroeconomics is not doing very well, and I guess we have to adapt to current situations. I didn't know what to do, so it was super unexpected. For me, I felt a little bit ashamed or kind of disappointed also with myself. But I kind of got over it, and I learned how to adapt to the current situation that we are in right now. I think for the start, I wasn't resilient. It's a hard pill to swallow. I think there's a post from Julie Zhuo also on LinkedIn. She recently mentioned that a lot of people are affected by the layoff. I think one thing that I took away from her post was your skills matter. It doesn't really matter in terms of like your external factors that is so-called validating your skills. So this can be how much you're earning, what's your job title, where are you from and all. I think what we focus on when we lose a job or get laid off is a lot of the losses. So a lot of things is loss of income, loss of stability, loss of your job title, and so on and so forth. So we kind of focus on that, but I try not to focus on that and focus on the current skill sets that I have and the relationship that I built along the way in my previous organization that helped me get through this. So some of the things that I did was asking my manager, how can I move on from getting laid off, and what are some of the next steps that I can do to actually improve on myself and grow as a designer, or what have I learned from my previous role that I can take to go through interviews or like get past design challenges in the near future, and the relationships that I built, how can they help you get through this entire tough time that you're going through. So I think that's how I stayed mentally resilient to the situation that I was in. So I think there's many strategies that I use to quickly find a job in the field of UX. I think one is being in the right headspace, acknowledging the fact that the layoff is more macroeconomic factor instead of based on performance-wise. I think with that mentality, you understand and acknowledge your own skill sets that you have as a designer to actually get a job very quickly. Another thing is feedback is crucial for designers to grow. So gather as much feedback as you can from maybe your manager, your peers that you're working with. On top of that, mentors that you meet along the way to help you grow as a designer. Understand what are some of your flaws or some of the mistakes that you have on your CVs, resumes, as well as portfolio, and then craft it in a way that suits you and suits the company that you're applying for. A lot of other strategies would be, reaching out to recruiters or like reaching out to peers and asking them, for referral and how to go about, landing a job in UX. I think the advice that I would give is to be in the right headspace. I think it's very easy to fall in a very negative kind of mindset. So always keep having that open-mindedness of like reaching out to people, having that growth mindset to continuously grow as a designer, as a product manager, and then to understand that this layoff, it's not based on skills or based on performance. It's more towards basing on the macroeconomics that is happening right now. And with that right mindset, it will help you get through this very quickly. As someone who has faced the layoff, I think for me, it's not a very good experience. It's not pleasant, and there's definitely a negative emotions that's tied towards it. But I think we can learn from this and grow from this. As there's this saying, one door closes, another door's open. So there's always opportunities out there. Use this to your advantage in terms of like the skill sets that you have built along the years, and help you grow as a designer, as a PM. Who knows the next role you have, the next opportunity you have. It's something that will accelerate your career even further and bring you to greater heights.